Better, boom, 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 boom. Better, boom, 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 boom. Better, boom, 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 boom. Better, boom, boom, boom. I'm loving it. That was fire. Gotcha. All right. What's up, y'all? We're back with another trading recap. Today was a big day. Little update. No more lucid accounts. Don't have any. Next payout cycle. We'll think about it. We're going with the new scaling method. We are going with my funded futures. We're going with my funded futures. Then we're gonna scale up with alpha. Then we're gonna max allocate with top step. And we just keep it going, keep it cycling, da da da, all the new shit. You feel me? You know how it is. All right. So right now I am in the evaluation stage for my funded futures. Right now, um, made 1.2k today. Here's the P&L for my funded futures, as you can see, 1.2. So you can see I'm not lying. Oh, you can't see it. My camera. Oops. Here you go. Let's move my camera up a little bit. Ah, that was ugly. But here you go. 1.2k. You can see the P&L right there. No lies told. No lies told. I'm not a liar. Boom, boom, boom. Now we got that. Then we also made money also on the alpha funded account. Please ignore my ugly charts, but I'll explain it all in a second why it's actually like the smartest thing. Like I'm the smartest guy alive. We made $200 on the funded. I'm fine with that. Obviously, it's a funded. You guys know how it is. Funded account. Take it slow. Make your money. You get your payout type shit. You feel me? Not full porting it. I mean, I'm not full porting my eval either, but I'm not risking a lot as well. So boom, boom, boom. Let's go into today's recap. So coming into today, I was. Let me reset this because this is annoying as hell. But coming into today, I was bearish, very bearish, right? So let's go into replay. Today, let's go into today 45 or so. Right. So coming into today, I was very, very, very bearish. Sorry, not very bearish, cautiously bearish, but kind of in a new downtrend. We had this huge sell-off in the last 2 days. Monday to Tuesday, stocks dropping, all the yada yada yada, all the nonsense, blah blah blah. We kind of had a little retracement, obviously, to these highs, but I did want it to see more of a sell-off. That's kind of what I wanted to look at in terms of today as well. So I looked at that. Like I said, my strategy, it's kind of based on the 4 hour daily is my overall like bias for the week per se, but my intraday bias is 1 hour and 15 minutes. That's just kind of what I pay attention to. 1 hour 15 minutes lets me know what am I looking for today, what matters to me, all the good shit, right? So let's go on. So 1 hour bearish, 15 minutes setting up to have another bearish downfall as well. Kind of see a retracement to this 5 minute fair value gap, blah blah. But you're gonna see later we never even tapped into that. Or we did, my apologies, tapped into the London high and then we sold off. Honestly, a crazy trade. If I was truly firm on my idea of bearish, I could have taken a short right here, tapping in targeted lows, huge liquidity. I didn't think we would take previous day high, just marked it out. So we marked out previous day high, London high, we marked out Asia low as well. We had previous New York low. I'll mark that out for a reason. You're gonna see soon why I did. It was very important. I don't know. I've seen a lot of liquidity stack up here. For New York low. I don't know. It felt like a good point. It seemed like a good support zone. We seen price kind of bounce off of it and respect it. So I marked that out. We had another 1 hour order block that I marked out right here, as well as previous London low, which is also another liquidity point that I marked out. That was really important to me at the time. We had a 5 minute fair value gap that was around here. You're gonna see it when I zoom in, and then we have previous day low. So I had all my key points marked out. Obviously, we had a 5 minute fair value gap that I marked out to keep here from the left side. Remember what I always say: look for your key levels. Look on the left side of your charts. If you look on the left side of your charts, you are going to see what what important key levels you want to hit. All the good shit. So, like I said, I stay on the 5 minute, right? Looking on the 5 minute, I'm like, all right, 5 minute, I want to see is price setting up? Are they creating fair value gaps? Are they, giving me opportunities to enter? What am I looking for on the 5 minute? And then the 1 minute is going to be my entry. So let's move over into the 5 minute, right? Let's see kind of what happened. I don't know why it's moving so slow. It's probably because the market's currently open. So we're just going to, don't say this replay. We're just going to talk from here. So boom. right? Upon, looking up, right? So this is market open at 9:30. So prior to me, when I was looking up, obviously on the 15 minute, we made a bearish fair value gap up here. We made another 5 minute up here, made a 5 minute up here as well. So I mean, there was really no need for me to mark out two individual 5 minutes. Obviously, I could have just drawn out, but like I said, my strategy, I focus on the 5 minute, but 15 minute bear fair value gap. Boom, we had that settled. Nothing crazy, light work. All right, so I had that set up. I definitely knew we were going to get some action, some nice action here. They're definitely bearish. I felt like it was supporting and setting up nicely as well. Draw back to the 5 minute. We did have a fair value gap here that was it was actually inverted. And inverse fair value gap was very important to me. Definitely could have entered off of market open, but I like waiting a little bit. I did kind of enter off of market open. I entered like, yeah, I did. I seen a 3 minute fair value gap that was inversed right here. Let's zoom in even more. We had a 3 minute fair value gap. It was inversed over here, and once upon inversing this right here on the left side, as you can see, it was inversed with this block right here. Once I seen that block inverse it, I entered for a scalp short. The reason why I entered this scalp short was because I wanted to target. I felt like we were going straight to Asia law. My intuition. Sometimes when you're trading, you need to have intuition. Intuition is also important alongside your like trading strategy. So that was just a scalp. Also, that was an eval. That's the only reason why I took that trade. And yeah, that was quite literally the only. But I would like to say on this account, on my funded account, I did take the trade and it actually hit because I didn't have much of a big target for this account. This account, however, hit I believe if I'm not mistaken, this account hit break even because I had a bigger target, and I believe it avoided my target. If I am not mistaken, this was a break even trade. So yada yada yada, and then I tried to enter again, lost money. Same thing kind of here, just a lot of scalps. So I'm gonna show you where the real setups kind of occurred. So my real setup happened here. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna stop rushing, right? I'm gonna, take my time and take the trade properly without, um fucking around and shit. So here we can zoom in on the, I zoomed in on the 1 minute so you can kind of see my chart. That's the 2 minute. The chart, I don't know why the chart does that. I low-key need to fix my charts. It's actually like annoying as shit. But, Jesus Christ. Here, right? The 1 minute is where an actual setup came on. So 5 minute, we kind of created a fair value gap. We inversed the 3 minute fair value gap. That was important to me. I took note of that. And then we made another 5 minute bearish fair value gap right here. Upon that, I seen on the 1 minute that we tapped into it. After tapping into it, we also respected the 50 EMA on the 1 minute. Something that I never included in my strategy video that I will plan to include is using a precise entry for your 1 minute is also the EMAs. If you use the EMAs to your advantage, you are going to ball out. I promise you that. EMAs kind of indicate prices, bullish, bearish. If price is setting up to be bullish, the crosses, you look for the cross. It crossed 20, respected the 50, and came back under. As you can see, I literally entered once it crossed the 20 again. And because I trade one mini, it was pretty easy, fairly simple. I'm pretty sure this was like I want to say like a $400 trade, I believe. Yeah, this might have been a $400 trade. I did risk. It was a $500 risk, so it was almost 1 to 1. Not really 1 to 1. I doubt I would have let it go to $500 because I was only trying to get da da da. But that trade hit. It was clean, great, and it was a target to Asia low because I did think Asia low was going to be taken. Like that was important. We made two lows right here, so I did see Asia low being taken. That was definitely one of my liquidity points, right? So now I'm looking for another setup, especially for my funded account, right? So I'm looking for clean setups. Originally, right, we had an internal high here. This was the trade we took. This was the trade we took on the eval as well, but we took profit down here, obviously. This is the trade we took. Then we created an internal high here. Turtle soup. Turtle soup. Do your research on turtle soup. It's really important to ICT. Pay attention to it. I kind of like using a little like strategy information here and there, kind of to add it to mine to tweak it and whatnot. But there was a turtle soup here. We traded into this internal high. I wanted to see it tap into this 1 minute for value gap, oddly, but there's probably other PDRAs like a 2 minute, 3 minute, whatever. So I seen it sweep this internal high and then fall off. This was when I tried to go for an easy scalp here, right? So and then upon going for easy sky, I had a late entry, but it was stupid. It was very stupid. As you can see, I closed very early. I lost money on that actually. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop rushing it. I'm gonna be patient. But my trade idea was correct. Upon breaking this, I could have caught an easy sell into an easy buy. I think this was like break even and I lost money or something like that. So yada yada. I then entered, but then I closed my trade at break even here. Now this is important to note, right? Okay, so I didn't lose money here. I made like $80 here, which I would have been fine with getting off, but I felt like price action was too clean. If you feel me. Bada bang, yeah, yeah, yeah. So all of that, whatever, whatever, whatever. Cool. So I'm looking at the trade. I'm like, all right, break even $80. I'm looking for an opportunity in which I can still make money on the funded and be satisfied with today. I also am fine with my risk. I'm not too mad. Whatever happens, right? I'm not risking too. I'm not over leveraging. 7 contracts, minis, or micros. Sorry, not minis. So I'm like, wow, my trade could have played out if I was patient and not let it go to break even, right? Because I moved my stop to break even, right, which was very unfortunate because once it I took the trade here and then once it came down a little bit, I moved it to break even early because I thought it would reverse. Dumb of me, but my thought process was if we swept Asia low, I was scared that we could possibly reverse because there, like I said, I was cautiously bearish. There's still a possibility for bullishness. Whatever. So, boom, I watched the trade go out. So this was what this drawing was. This drawing was like, damn, this was what my trade could have been. I gotta be more patient. What do? Jump into a trade. Lost money. That was pretty stupid. The reason why I did that was because I was FOMO. I was thinking that, oh wow, bounce rejection. We weren't gonna come tap into this fair value gap and go lower. Should have been patient because it did exactly that. It inversed this fair value gap that I made on the 1 minute and then inversed it again. So I could have had another setup right here, targeted this low, targeted more lows as well, previous day low as well. As you can see, we took our previous day low, obviously. So, but I'm not mad, right? So obviously, then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be patient. I gotta stop rushing shit. I've lost money. Let me look for my opportunity. My opportunity does come again, right? We get a rejection here at this rejection wick. This rejection wick on the 1 minute was very important to me. I was like, okay, this kind of like is what sets up the fair value gap. If we don't tap into the fair value gap now, there's no way we stack up these lows and not take it out. Maybe we'll take out the rejection block first. And like I said, this was another internal high right here that we took. Internal highs are important, man. Internal lows, internal highs are important. It gives you the play for the bigger idea, the bigger playbook. You want the small playbook for the bigger one. It's important. Took out internal highs. I'm like, bet we start rejecting. I'm willing to take this trade. My idea was maybe it might come back up here and I might get fucked. It is what it is. I gotta get off, but I was fine regardless. I didn't want to miss the move. I could have waited here, could have taken it here, could have taken it here. Honestly, I'm glad I didn't wait. Why? Because I do see myself probably taking it here if there was an EMA crossover. So if the EMA cooked me, I could have taken it, but I doubt it would have with all this bullish momentum. So still happy I took the trade. Boom. Seen a lot of displacement. Dropped down to I think the 32nd. This happens all the fucking time. So sorry. So sorry. Yeah, so there was just a lot, a lot of displacement as well. As you can see, it was just strong. Boom. Next 30 seconds, boom. So the 1 minute was just strong displacement. This is where I entered. Want to see a lot of strong displacement. I know you're probably thinking there's a 1 minute for value gap or 30 second for value gap right here, right? Like you're probably gonna get bounced off of. I didn't think so because we just took out internal highs and it seemed like we were gonna reject. We wicked twice, so I was kind of ready for that and anticipating that as well. So. I think I know why, because there's no, yeah, we're gonna keep this on auto. And then what, lock price though, is that how you do it? Okay, probably, maybe. Maybe that's the reason why I'm getting cooked and shit. So, boom, so we have that. And then we swept these stack of lows that I wanted to target on the 1 minute. No way price is gonna stack up two of the same lows and not go for it. Was ready for that. And I'm pretty sure this low that I tapped into was a part of a 5 minute order block or a 5 minute fair value gap that I wanted to take actually. Yeah, look at that 5 minute fair value gap that I marked out, taken, took it on the eval. It's what made me money. I believe this was the same trade. I want to say this was the nope. This was the trade right after. So this was the trade to take out um to tap into the 1 hour order block. So I was kind of sketchy, scared about that. But we took out the low. I knew what it was. I knew we take out the low, we might tap into the 1 hour order block. Bounce upwards. Did exact as you can see, I literally marked out exactly what's gonna happen. Terminal highs, I marked out my levels. Levels are important. You gotta see your levels. If you see your levels, the trades come easier, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to help you out with this. I'm trying to help you out. It becomes easier if you mark out your levels. Made $300. I definitely like. I'm not mad. I could have risked more. I could have gotten a banger if I was patient and made way more money than I did, but I'm not mad at it. We made our money, did what we had to do, evals up. Goal is just trying to get a payout, get max allocation on my funded futures. Once we get max allocation, get another payout. Max allocation, blow it, repeat. Rinse and repeat. We're just gonna keep doing it. We're trying to stack up as much money as we can possibly get to hopefully switch to a live while still rinsing prop firms, of course. Y'all know how it is. Hope you guys enjoy this trading recap. Stay disciplined. I'm gonna drop some more videos. Definitely look out for that. Risk management, psych videos, story videos, all of the good stuff. I'll catch you on the next one.